Are you aware that nearly 80% of our thoughts are repetitive, often spiraling into stress and anxiety? This startling statistic reveals just how deeply entangled we can become in our own minds. Clear your thoughts. The hidden path to inner peace invites you to embark on a transformative journey to untangle that mental knot. Throughout this audiobook, you will uncover practical strategies to break free from the shackles of overthinking, release emotional burdens, and cultivate a lasting sense of tranquility. With each chapter, you'll discover tools to help you reclaim clarity and embrace a life brimming with peace. Clear Your Thoughts: The Hidden Path to Inner Peace, compiled and published by Balance Horizons. Chapter 1. Breaking Free from the Overthinking Loop. Have you ever found yourself caught in a mental whirlwind, where your thoughts seem to spiral endlessly, leaving you exhausted and anxious? Overthinking is a common struggle that many face in our fast-paced world, often leading to a cycle of stress and self-doubt. It's as if our minds are programmed to churn over every detail, replaying scenarios and questions, leaving little room for peace. This incessant rumination can cloud our judgment and stifle our ability to experience life fully. The problem is not merely a matter of having too many thoughts. It's about becoming ensnared in them. According to psychological research, overthinking contributes significantly to anxiety disorders and can impact our overall mental well-being. The constant replay of negative experiences or potential future missteps diminishes our capacity to enjoy the present. We may find ourselves asking, "What if I fail?" or "What will people think of me?" These questions become a barrier to clarity and joy, acting as invisible chains that hold us back. So, how do we disentangle ourselves from this loop of overthinking? The first step in this transformative journey is to acknowledge that this pattern exists and understand its impact on our lives. By recognizing overthinking as a problem, we empower ourselves to change. The solution begins with a deliberate practice of mindfulness, a proven method supported by scientific research that encourages a more grounded and centered approach to our thoughts. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our thoughts without judgment, allowing us to create space between ourselves and our mental chatter. Embracing silence is a powerful antidote to overthinking. Creating intentional breaks in our day for reflection and stillness can significantly reduce the noise in our minds. These moments, whether they are spent in meditation, nature, or simply in moments of quiet, allow us to step back from our relentless thought patterns. Engaging in practices such as deep breathing or guided imagery can help settle the mind, providing an opportunity to redirect our focus from anxious thoughts to the sensations of our bodies and the world around us. Real-world applications of these strategies are plentiful. Consider carving out just 5 minutes each day for a mental pause. During this time, close your eyes, take deep breaths, and visualize a calm place where you feel safe and at ease. This practice not only establishes a habit of stillness, but also prepares your mind to recognize and dismiss distracting thoughts when they arise throughout your day. Furthermore, research supports that even small daily rituals can cultivate resilience and foster emotional stability. In this journey of breaking free from the overthinking loop, it's essential to cultivate an attitude of self-compassion. Acknowledge that everyone struggles with intrusive thoughts at times. You are not alone in this experience. By treating yourself with kindness and understanding, you create a fertile ground for healing. Remember, it's not about completely eliminating thoughts. It's about learning to manage them, allowing clarity to replace chaos. As we embark on this journey together, let us take the first steps towards a more peaceful mind, where we can thrive rather than merely survive in the beautiful intricacies of life. To break free from the cycle of overthinking, it's essential to implement actionable steps that lead toward a calmer mind. One fundamental technique is journaling, where you can release your thoughts onto paper. Allocate time each day to write down whatever is on your mind, allowing emotions and worries to surface. For instance, if you're overwhelmed by several looming deadlines at work, take a moment to jot down your feelings. This act of externalizing your thoughts can provide clarity and help you recognize patterns in your thinking, guiding you to understand your triggers better. Another effective strategy is incorporating brief moments of silence throughout your day. Start small by designating just a few minutes amid your busy schedule to sit quietly, maybe during a lunch break, right after waking, or before sleep. As you settle into this silence, observe your thoughts without trying to change them. You might notice that issues you previously thought were insurmountable seem less intimidating when viewed from this peaceful space. Regularly practicing this stillness can create a more profound sense of control, allowing you to approach your thoughts with a renewed perspective. Consider the case of Sarah, who struggled with anxiety and found herself entangled in the web of overthinking every day. By adopting a simple mindfulness practice, she began her morning with 3 minutes of stillness before diving into the chaos of the day. She focused her attention on her breath, the rhythm helping her to ground herself. Over the course of several weeks, she noticed that small issues that previously sparked anxiety now felt manageable. By actively cultivating silence, Sarah transformed her relationship with her mind. In applying these techniques, you'll gradually experience a multitude of benefits. You'll find that decisions are made more quickly and with greater confidence as clarity emerges from your mental haze. Relationships may deepen as your communication improves when you're less distracted by anxious thoughts. Most importantly, this tranquil state will inspire a newfound love for each moment, enhancing your overall quality of life. As you embark on this transformation, it's essential to remember that growth is a process. Be patient with yourself and acknowledge that it's okay to have setbacks. Think of each experience as a stepping stone contributing to your journey. Now, I encourage you to create a personal space for silence. Choose a comfortable spot in your home or a serene outdoor location and let it become your sanctuary away from the noise of life. Spend time here each day, even if it's just for a brief spell. This commitment to your well-being is a powerful form of self-love. As we prepare to journey into the next chapter, we will explore another vital aspect of achieving inner peace: understanding the weight of mental clutter. You'll discover how mental clutter can obstruct our clarity and hinder our progress. By recognizing and addressing these distractions, you'll be better equipped to cultivate a harmonious mind. Remember, every day holds the opportunity for growth and renewal. Join us in this exploration together, and don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for more insights and tools on your path to peace. The journey has just begun. Chapter 2. Understanding the weight of mental clutter. Have you ever felt as though your mind is a bustling city, full of noise and distractions, clamoring for your attention? In today's fast-paced world, mental clutter can feel like an insatiable beast, constantly demanding our focus while draining our energy. It's a common struggle, one that often leads to feelings of overwhelm and inadequacy. As we juggle responsibilities, aspirations, and endless data, we may lose sight of essential clarity and direction, leaving us feeling adrift in a sea of thoughts. The reality is that mental clutter manifests in various forms: disorganized thoughts, unresolved emotions, unfinished tasks, and external stimuli constantly vying for our attention. Psychological studies suggest that excessive mental clutter can lead to heightened anxiety and decreased productivity, hindering our ability to think clearly and make meaningful decisions. This omnipresent chaos can make it nearly impossible to discern what truly matters. You might find yourself pondering tasks long after they've been completed, or ruminating over unproductive thoughts, making it difficult to stay present in your daily life. So, how do we tackle this overwhelming sense of clutter that plagues our minds? The key lies in cultivating a practice of intentional decluttering, akin to tidying up a physical space, but applied to our mental landscape. One transformative solution is to embrace a technique known as brain dumping. This method encourages you to set aside a few minutes each day to pour out every thought, worry, and idea onto paper. By doing so, you create a clear path to understanding what occupies your mind and what actually warrants your attention. For example, consider a busy executive named Tom, who found himself constantly distracted by a barrage of tasks and responsibilities. Each day felt like running on a treadmill, with little progress to show. By engaging in regular brain-dumping sessions, Tom began to articulate all that cluttered his mind, from overdue work assignments to personal reminders. As he scribbled his thoughts, he experienced a cathartic release. Gradually, he identified which thoughts were draining him and which tasks were genuinely important, allowing him to prioritize effectively and regain a sense of control. Philosophically, this practice aligns with the idea that much of our mental clutter arises from societal pressures and our tendency to overcommit. By defining clear boundaries and recognizing our limitations, we can simplify our lives. Beyond brain dumping, another powerful technique is cultivating mindfulness, anchoring ourselves in the present moment. When we learn to observe our thoughts without judgment, we create space for clarity and concentration. This allows us to let go of irrelevant distractions and focus on what genuinely matters. The benefits of these practices are profound. By consistently clearing mental clutter, you pave the way for enhanced creativity and better decision-making. You'll notice that previously daunting tasks become manageable, and you may rediscover passions that had been buried under the weight of unnecessary thought. As you begin to embrace these practices, a serene clarity will emerge, revealing pathways to greater fulfillment and personal growth. As we delve deeper into this exploration of mental clutter, challenge yourself to create a clutter-free mindset. Begin by designating specific intervals each week for your brain dumps or mindfulness practices. Understand that mental clarity is a continuous journey, not a destination. In the next chapter, we will tackle how to rewire negative thought patterns for lasting peace, helping you transform lingering negative beliefs into empowering thoughts. Trust this process. Your mental sanctuary awaits. To effectively implement change and combat mental clutter, start by establishing a consistent routine that incorporates the strategies previously discussed. One actionable step is scheduling dedicated time each day for both brain dumping and mindfulness practices. Begin your day by setting aside 10 minutes first thing in the morning for brain dumping. Grab a notebook, find a quiet corner, and allow your thoughts to flow freely onto the page without censorship. This simple act can lead to a profound sense of liberation as you unload the weight of unresolved ideas and concerns. Imagine a college student, Mia, who often felt overwhelmed by her academic responsibilities. By dedicating 10 minutes every morning to brain dump, Mia discovered patterns in her thoughts that highlighted her procrastination habits. With this newfound insight, she could not only prioritize her tasks better, but also alleviate anxiety that stemmed from uncertainty. Over time, this practice transformed her approach to her studies, allowing her to enter each day with clarity and purpose. Supplement this morning routine with a mindful break at midday. Set an alarm for 5 minutes to step away from work or study tasks, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Simply focus on your inhale and exhale, letting go of everything but the present moment. During this period, let the world melt away and observe any lingering thoughts as clouds drifting by. This practice helps reinforce the importance of presence in the face of chaos and contributes to a calmer mindset. The benefits of embracing these actionable steps extend far beyond mere organization. Implementing these practices can foster a sense of empowerment and clarity, helping you navigate challenges with a newfound resilience. You may find that your capacity for concentration significantly increases, leading to improved productivity, whether at work or in personal projects. Furthermore, as you commit to these practices, you'll notice an enhanced ability to engage more meaningfully with your environment, allowing connections to deepen and enriching your relationships. As you continue on this journey, remember to approach it with gentleness and patience. It's essential to view this as a continuous growth process where progress unfolds gradually. Resist the urge to be overly critical of yourself when lessons arise from setbacks. Instead, acknowledge them as integral components of your path. Celebrate your achievements, however small, as they contribute to a clutter-free mental state conducive to peace and fulfillment. Now I invite you to dive into these practices without hesitation. Start by committing to your first brain dump tomorrow morning, and notice how it feels to release those thoughts. Reflect on the clarity it brings, and pay attention to how your day transforms from that single engagement in silence. As we shift gears to the next chapter, we'll explore the vital theme of rewiring negative thought patterns. You'll learn how to not only identify these patterns, but also replace them with constructive, empowering beliefs. Together, we'll navigate the transformative journey from negativity to peace, one thought at a time. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for further insights and strategies on cultivating a mindful life. The path to tranquility continues to unfold before you, and this is just the beginning. Chapter 3. Rewiring Negative Thought Patterns for Peace. Have you ever felt trapped in a cycle of negative thoughts that seem impossible to escape? It's a common experience where our minds become wired to dwell on what's wrong rather than exploring the potential for what's right. According to psychological studies, a staggering percentage of our daily thoughts can be negative, leading to feelings of anxiety and hopelessness. This conditioning can prevent us from seeing the beauty in everyday moments and inhibit our ability to take constructive action. The problem is that our minds often default to negativity due to survival instincts ingrained within us, a leftover from our ancestors who had to remain vigilant against threats. While this natural tendency may have served a purpose in earlier times, in today's world, it can manifest as self-doubt, pessimism, and an inability to embrace opportunities. Such patterns can block personal growth and diminish our overall happiness, making it crucial to understand how we can break free from them. So, how do we begin to rewire these entrenched negative thoughts? The solution lies in a practice known as cognitive restructuring, which allows us to challenge and change the distorted thinking patterns that contribute to stress and dissatisfaction. This powerful technique encourages us to identify negative thoughts, evaluate their validity, and replace them with more balanced and positive alternatives. Imagine a writer named Ella, who, despite her passion for storytelling, constantly battles thoughts telling her she's not good enough. Every time she sits down to write, voices in her head echo doubts about her talent and worth. Through cognitive restructuring, Ella learns to recognize these thoughts as mere beliefs, not truths. She questions the evidence supporting her negativity and seeks to replace those beliefs with affirming narratives. Instead of thinking, "I'll never succeed," she begins to tell herself, "Every writer faces challenges. I am capable of growth and improvement." By embracing this more constructive dialogue, she discovers renewed inspiration and creativity. Philosophically, this practice resonates with the idea that our thoughts significantly shape our reality. According to the principles of mindfulness, we have the power to act as observers of our thoughts rather than being controlled by them. This shift in perspective allows for a nuanced understanding of our mental landscape. We no longer have to succumb to negativity. Instead, we can explore it as a momentary feeling that can be transformed. To apply this transformative solution, start by keeping a thought journal. Each day, note instances of negative thinking that arise. Reflect on the context surrounding these thoughts, what triggers them, and what emotions accompany them. Next, actively challenge these thoughts by asking yourself about their accuracy and relevance. Are they based on facts, or are they assumptions? This exercise fosters self-awareness and prepares the ground for nurturing positive thought patterns. As you embark on this journey of rewiring your mind, you will experience profound benefits. Clarity and emotional resilience will grow, enabling you to face challenges with greater confidence and poise. You may find that relationships deepen as you adopt a more positive outlook, and your overall quality of life improves when you focus on possibilities rather than barriers. In the next chapter, we will delve into the all-important practice of letting go of things we cannot control, exploring how freedom from this burden can unlock deeper emotional peace. Embrace this journey of transformation and invite the light of positivity into your life. Remember, each thought has the potential to create the reality you wish to embrace. To effectively rewire your negative thought patterns, it's crucial to implement a few actionable steps that can lead to tangible change. Start by creating a daily affirmation practice. Choose statements that resonate with you, reflecting what you would like to believe instead of what you currently think. For instance, if you often think, "I will fail at this project," replace it with, "I am capable of handling challenges effectively." Write these affirmations down and repeat them aloud, ideally in front of a mirror, each morning. This process helps reprogram your subconscious mind and reinforces a more positive self-image. Sarah, a graphic designer, struggled with negative internal dialogue that often left her feeling paralyzed when tackling new projects. By incorporating daily affirmations into her routine, she shifted her mindset significantly. Each morning, she would affirm, "I am creative, and my ideas are valuable." Over time, these affirmations began to replace her self-doubt with confidence. Sarah noticed that not only did her creative output improve, but she also began to approach her work with excitement instead of apprehension. Another powerful step is to practice visualization. Take a few moments every day to close your eyes and imagine yourself succeeding in a task, free from the limitations of negative thoughts. Visualize every detail, the setting, the emotions you feel, and the reactions of others. This mental exercise can serve as a powerful motivator, reinforcing the belief that you are capable of positive outcomes. For example, think about a job interview you might have. Visualize yourself entering the room with confidence, answering questions thoughtfully, and leaving the interview with a sense of accomplishment. This method creates a pathway in your mind that encourages success. Furthermore, it's essential to cultivate a supportive environment that fosters positivity. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you, and steer clear of negative influences that reinforce self-doubt. Engage in conversations that inspire and empower you. By building a network of support, you can buffer against the damaging effects of negative thoughts. The benefits of applying these practices are profound. Positive affirmations and visualization can rejuvenate your mindset, catalyzing shifts in how you perceive yourself and your capabilities. Consequently, you will find that adversity becomes less daunting and opportunities seem more attainable. You might also discover that your interactions with others deepen as you approach them from a place of confidence and openness. As you delve into these techniques, remember that change is a gradual process. Reflect on your progress regularly, celebrate small victories, and learn from setbacks. Embrace the journey of growth with kindness toward yourself. Consider committing to a 30-day challenge where you focus on these practices with consistency. This challenge will help ingrain the necessary changes into your daily life. In the next chapter, we will explore the power of letting go of what we cannot control. Understanding this essential concept can liberate you from unproductive mental patterns and help pave the way for deeper inner peace. As we move forward together, I encourage you to take the first step in this ongoing journey. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons, where you will find additional tools and insights to support your path toward a clearer, more fulfilling life. Your transformation awaits, and every step counts. Chapter 4: Letting Go of What You Can't Control. Have you ever held on so tightly to something just to watch it slip through your fingers? The truth is, many of us grapple with the discomfort of uncertainty, fearing the unknown. We cling to things we cannot control, whether they be outcomes of decisions, the behaviors of others, or unexpected circumstances. This relentless grip on what lies outside our influence often leads to frustration and anxiety, creating a mental burden that weighs us down. The problem arises when we invest our emotional energy in these uncontrollable aspects of life, leaving us feeling powerless and overwhelmed. Research shows that when we dwell on matters beyond our control, our stress levels escalate, negatively impacting our mental health and overall well-being. We might find ourselves fixating on a colleague's criticism, a loved one's struggle, or uncertainties surrounding our future. This mindset traps us in cycles of anxiety and hinders our ability to experience joy and peace in the moment. So how can we break free from this self-imposed prison? The solution lies in embracing the principle of acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean resigning ourselves to circumstances. Rather, it's an active acknowledgement of the things we cannot change. By cultivating a mindset of acceptance, we allow ourselves to redirect our thoughts and energy toward what we can control: our responses, attitudes, and choices. Consider Jamie, who found herself consumed by worry over whether her business would succeed in a challenging economy. For weeks, she focused on market fluctuations and competitors, only to feel increasingly anxious. Upon recognizing that she could not control the economic landscape, Jamie shifted her focus inward. She began to concentrate on what could be done within her business, enhancing her services, connecting with customers, and nurturing her team. This transformation led to renewed energy, creativity, and ultimately a more successful business strategy. By releasing her fixation on the uncontrollable, Jamie found empowerment and remained adaptable in the face of uncertainty. Philosophically, this principle resonates deeply in mindfulness practices, which emphasize living in the present moment. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our thoughts without judgment, drawing our attention away from external worries and inviting us to engage with our own feelings. Research indicates that mindfulness can reduce stress and increase emotional regulation, helping us navigate challenges with flexibility. When practiced regularly, mindfulness helps train our minds to recognize the natural ebb and flow of life and accept that not everything is within our grasp. To implement this transformative approach, begin by identifying areas in your life where you feel a lack of control. Each day, take a moment to write down a few things that evoke worry or anxiety. Next to each item, note what aspects you can influence and what lies beyond your control. This simple exercise fosters self-awareness and provides clarity about where to direct your energy. As you embark on this journey of acceptance, you'll experience significant benefits. By letting go of the need to control, you open up space for your life to unfold more naturally. You may discover that you become more resilient and adept at handling challenges, as your focus is now on constructive action rather than futile struggle. As we continue this exploration, the next chapter will delve into the powerful role of presence in daily life. Embracing the present can cultivate a richer experience, enhancing your relationships and fostering joy. Remember that embracing silence is part of awakening to what's possible within you. Your journey of letting go begins now, allowing peace to fill the void. To truly embrace the concept of letting go, it is essential to develop actionable steps that can guide you in applying this transformative principle in your daily life. Start by developing a practice of conscious reflection each evening. As the day winds down, take a moment to consider the events that transpired. What worries persisted throughout the day? Write these down in a dedicated journal, allowing yourself to spill out the thoughts and feelings that have occupied your mind. This daily ritual provides a structured outlet, helping you verbalize and subsequently release feelings of anxiety and concern. For instance, consider Alex, who often felt overwhelmed by his responsibilities at work. Each evening, he began a practice of journaling his worries, detailing projects that felt out of his control, or interpersonal conflicts that troubled him. This exercise illuminated the futility of his fixation, enabling him to see which elements were beyond his influence. As a result, he felt lighter and more focused, with newfound clarity on actions he could take, such as reaching out for support or prioritizing his tasks. Another practical strategy is to establish a letting go mantra that you can repeat when you find yourself struggling with a situation you cannot control. Phrases like, "I release what I cannot change," or "I choose peace over worry," can serve as anchors during stressful moments. When faced with unexpected challenges, such as a sudden change in plans or an unavoidable setback, reciting your mantra can help ground you and redirect your thoughts away from anxiety toward acceptance. As you begin to integrate these practices into your routine, you'll experience a spectrum of benefits that will aid in your emotional transformation. By acknowledging the thoughts that weigh you down and employing these techniques, you'll cultivate a clearer mindset. This newfound clarity will allow you to approach challenges with reduced stress and enhanced emotional resilience, leading to better decision-making and relationships. Moreover, viewing life through the lens of acceptance fosters a richer engagement with the present. When you let go of what you cannot control, the space becomes available for gratitude and appreciation of what is. You may notice that mundane moments, the taste of your morning coffee, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, or the laughter of friends, can bring joy when your mind is no longer cluttered with worldly concerns. I encourage you to implement these practices starting today. Choose a time this evening to reflect in your journal. Identify and write down a worry that feels particularly burdensome. Then, formulate a mantra that resonates with you and commit to repeating it whenever anxiety arises. Treat this journey as a gradual process. There is no rush, and every small step contributes to your larger journey of letting go. Looking ahead, the next chapter will delve into the power of presence and how embracing it can enhance your daily experiences and relationships. By anchoring yourselves in the present moment, we'll explore how to find joy in the here and now. Trust that this journey of self-discovery can lead to profound growth. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons to stay connected for further insights and tools that will empower your path to inner peace and clarity. Your journey is uniquely yours, and every moment holds the potential for transformation. Chapter 5: The Power of Presence in Daily Life. Have you ever found yourself physically present but mentally miles away, trapped in thoughts of tomorrow's to-do list or yesterday's regrets? In a world that constantly demands our attention, many of us drift through life in a haze, missing out on the richness of each moment. Mindfulness studies suggest that a staggering percentage of people operate on autopilot, undermining their capacity for joy and fulfillment. Embracing the essence of presence can serve as a powerful antidote to this distracted state, inviting clarity and connection into our daily lives. The challenge stems from the incessant distractions that pull us away from the now. When our minds are occupied with what-ifs, we lose sight of our surroundings and the experiences unfolding before us. This mental fragmentation not only undermines our ability to engage meaningfully with life, but can also lead to increased stress and feelings of disconnection. Worrying about future outcomes or ruminating over past mistakes keeps us from appreciating the beauty and opportunities available in the present moment. So, how do we cultivate the power of presence in our everyday lives? The solution lies in embracing mindfulness, a practice that encourages full engagement with our current experience. Mindfulness allows us to step outside our racing thoughts and tune into the here and now. By intentionally focusing our awareness on our surroundings and sensations, we cultivate an appreciation for the present that can transform our overall well-being. Imagine this scenario. Emily, a busy mother juggling work and household responsibilities, often found herself overwhelmed. While preparing dinner, her thoughts raced, distracted by her looming deadlines and her to-do list. One evening, after feeling particularly drained, Emily decided to try a simple mindfulness technique. As she chopped vegetables, she focused solely on the sounds, the crunch of the knife against the cutting board, the vibrant colors of the ingredients, the aromas filling the air. This practice shifted her awareness, transforming a mundane task into a moment of clarity and peace. Emily discovered that by grounding herself in the present, her stress faded, and she became more connected to her family during mealtime. Philosophically, mindfulness teaches us that presence is a form of self-care. By training our minds to focus on the current moment, we learn to cultivate gratitude for what is, rather than what could be. Research further supports this. Studies indicate that mindfulness can reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression, enhance emotional resilience, and improve overall life satisfaction. To embrace presence, start small. Incorporate brief mindful moments throughout your day, whether it's during a morning cup of coffee, while walking, or even in conversation. Take a moment to center your attention on the experience at hand. In these moments, notice every sensory detail: the warmth of the sun, the texture of food, or the sound of laughter. Allow distractions to drift away, focusing instead on the current moment. As you embark on this journey toward a more present life, anticipate a multitude of benefits. You'll likely find that life becomes richer and more vibrant, fostering deeper connections with yourself and others. This practice of presence encourages an openness to experience, allowing joy to emerge in the most unexpected places. As you continue to integrate these mindfulness practices, the next chapter will explore the calming effects of mindful awareness, guiding you to deepen your experience of the present. Together, we will uncover techniques to calm the mind and embrace the transformative power of silence. Remember that each step toward presence is a step toward wholeness and fulfillment. Your journey is unfolding beautifully, and every moment holds the potential for peace. To cultivate presence in your daily life, consider implementing a set of actionable steps that will help anchor you in the here and now. Begin with a practice of mindful breathing, which can be seamlessly integrated into any part of your day. For instance, dedicate a few moments each morning after waking to focus on your breath. Sit in a comfortable position and take deep, intentional breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. As you breathe, observe how your chest and abdomen rise and fall. This simple act can ground you, preparing your mind to embrace the day with clarity and calmness. Take the example of Michael, an executive who frequently felt overwhelmed by the pressures of work. By devoting just 5 minutes each morning to mindful breathing, he noticed a significant shift in how he approached his day. Instead of starting work with a sense of dread, he transformed his routine by greeting each challenge with a sense of calm and focus. This practice not only improved his productivity, but also enhanced his interactions with colleagues and clients. Another effective strategy is to designate mindful moments throughout your day. Whether you are drinking tea, walking, or washing the dishes, allow yourself to fully immerse in the activity. Pay attention to the sensations and movements involved. For example, while savoring a cup of tea, concentrate on its warmth, the aroma wafting through the air, and the way it feels as it slides down your throat. By dedicating your attention to such ordinary experiences, you can cultivate appreciation and joy in the mundane aspects of life. As you implement these practices, you'll gain numerous benefits that can lead to a more fulfilling life. Mindfulness fosters an enhanced sense of well-being, enabling you to experience greater contentment in daily tasks. The stress and worry that often accompany high-pressure situations tend to dissipate when you anchor yourself in the present moment, inviting tranquility into your day-to-day routine. You may also notice improved emotional regulation, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience. It's important to remind yourself that cultivating mindfulness is an ongoing journey that requires patience and dedication. Each step you take reinforces your ability to remain present, so approach this practice with kindness towards yourself. Consider setting a goal to introduce at least one mindful practice into your daily routine this week. Observe how these moments of presence affect your mood and interactions with others. To further enhance your practice, you might choose to incorporate guided meditations or mindfulness apps into your routine. These resources provide structured guidance and can make the incorporation of mindfulness into your life more accessible. As you explore these avenues, allow yourself to be open to the experiences and insights that arise from mindfulness. As we shift towards the next chapter, we will delve into the calming effects of mindful awareness and how it can lead to deeper insights into ourselves and our surroundings. This exploration will open a pathway toward embracing silence as a source of strength and serenity. Remember that every moment of presence you cultivate is a building block for your emotional resilience and inner peace. For ongoing support and insights on this journey, don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons. Your journey continues to unfold, and each moment holds the potential for transformation. Chapter 6: Calming the Mind Through Mindful Awareness. Have you ever felt your mind racing, bombarded by a whirlwind of thoughts that make it difficult to focus? In our fast-paced world, the relentless pace of life and the pressure to keep up can leave us feeling mentally exhausted. Research indicates that approximately 70% of adults experience distractions caused by constant stimuli, be it technology or the demands of everyday life. This can lead to stress, anxiety, and an inability to function at our best, a troubling reality that many are grappling with today. The challenge lies in our tendency to neglect the importance of stillness and mindful awareness in favor of constant activity. When we fill our time with distractions, we inadvertently overlook the beauty of our surroundings and the depth of our experiences. This constant noise results in a cluttered mind, making it difficult to engage meaningfully with our thoughts or emotions. The solution is to cultivate a practice of mindful awareness, which allows us to focus on the present moment, unearthing our inner calm amidst life's chaos. Mindful awareness is the practice of actively tuning into our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations without judgment. It invites us to observe the current moment with curiosity and acceptance. Imagine standing in a bustling marketplace surrounded by the warmth of the sun, the laughter of children playing, and the hum of conversations. Instead of getting lost in your racing thoughts, practicing mindful awareness would encourage you to immerse yourself in this sensory experience, noticing every detail without distraction. Consider the story of Jessica, a college student who felt overwhelmed by academic pressures. She often found herself unable to focus on her studies, paralyzed by anxiety and a perpetual sense of urgency. Jessica decided to explore mindful awareness, beginning with 5 minutes each day, dedicated solely to being present with her breath. As she practiced observing her inhalations and exhalations, she gradually learned to recognize when her mind wandered into a swirl of worries. This simple yet profound act of focusing on her breath opened a door to clarity, allowing her to approach her studies with greater intention and peace. From a philosophical perspective, mindful awareness teaches us that life is an unfolding moment, not a series of tasks to be checked off. Embracing this perspective helps us understand that our most profound insights and moments of joy arise from engaging with the present. Scientific studies have shown that practicing mindfulness can significantly reduce stress levels and enhance cognitive function, illustrating its potential as a tool for mental wellness. To effectively cultivate mindful awareness, you can start by integrating brief mindful pauses throughout your day. For instance, when you sit down to eat, take a moment to appreciate the aroma, taste, and texture of your food. Allow each bite to be a complete experience as you center your awareness on the act of nourishing your body. This practice transforms routine activities into opportunities for mindfulness and connection. As you embark on this journey toward calming your mind through mindful awareness, anticipate numerous benefits. You will likely discover increased mental clarity and emotional stability, empowering you to navigate challenges with grace. The effects of these practices extend beyond the individual, enhancing your relationships and enriching your engagement with the world around you. Embrace this opportunity to cultivate mindfulness today. Consider dedicating a few minutes to a mindful practice that speaks to you. Observe the profound impact this focus can have on daily experiences. In the next chapter, we will explore the process of releasing emotional baggage and how embracing stillness can facilitate this transformative journey. Together, we'll uncover how to set yourself free from the burdens of the past. Remember, your journey of self-discovery is unfolding beautifully, and every mindful moment contributes to your growth. To cultivate mindful awareness in your life, it is crucial to establish actionable steps that integrate this practice seamlessly into your daily routine. One effective approach is to set aside specific times throughout your day for focused mindfulness. Start with short sessions of 5 to 10 minutes. For instance, before starting your work or study session, take a few moments to sit quietly and concentrate on your breath. As you breathe in and out, allow yourself to become aware of your thoughts, but let them drift by without judgment. This practice trains your mind to return to the present and cultivates an environment of calm. Consider the example of Ryan, a software engineer who often felt overwhelmed by deadlines. By establishing a routine in which he would pause for mindful breathing every 2 hours, Ryan noted a significant improvement in his concentration and ease. This simple yet powerful action not only helped him refocus, but also provided a chance to check in with himself. Over time, he found that these mindful breaks positively impacted his productivity and reduced his stress levels. Another critical strategy is to harness the power of mindful walking. This can be a refreshing daily ritual, allowing you to connect with your environment while engaging in physical activity. When you take a walk, consciously pay attention to each step, the sensations in your legs, and the feel of the ground beneath your feet. Additionally, notice the sights, sounds, and smells around you. When distractions arise, acknowledge them and gently bring your focus back to your surroundings. For example, while walking in a park, you might notice the rustle of leaves, the chirping of birds, and the smell of fresh grass. This practice not only calms the mind but also fosters a deeper connection with nature and your surroundings. The benefits of incorporating mindful practices into your daily life are transformative. By regularly engaging in mindfulness, you may experience enhanced emotional regulation, improved concentration, and reduced anxiety. You create a nurturing space within yourself that allows you to engage with life more fully and meaningfully. This profound shift opens you up to greater awareness of your experiences, helping you savor moments that might have previously felt ordinary or overlooked. As you embark on this journey, I invite you to try incorporating one new mindful practice into your day, such as mindful breathing during a work break or a mindful walk in a nearby park. Consider keeping a journal to document your experiences and any insights that arise. Reflecting on your progress can reinforce the emotional benefits of this practice and encourage your growth. As we move forward into the next chapter, we will explore the process of releasing emotional baggage and how cultivating mindful awareness serves as an essential tool in this transformative journey. By understanding the power of stillness and presence, you will learn how to let go of past experiences that weigh you down, paving the way for emotional freedom and personal growth. Remember, each step you take towards enhancing your mindfulness is a step toward deeper peace and clarity. Embrace this opportunity for your journey. For further insights and tools on this path, don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons. Your continued exploration awaits, and each moment of awareness brings you closer to the serenity you seek. Chapter 7. Releasing Emotional Baggage and Inner Turmoil. Have you ever felt weighed down by emotions from the past? A lingering sense of regret, anger, or sorrow that clings to you like a heavy cloak? Many of us carry emotional baggage that can shape our present experiences and color our perceptions of the future. According to psychological studies, unresolved emotions can lead to increased stress and anxiety levels, making it difficult to embrace the fullness of life. This unprocessed emotional weight not only impacts our mental well-being, but can also affect our relationships and decision-making. The challenge arises when we ignore or suppress these emotions in an attempt to move on. Avoidance may provide temporary relief, however, it often leads to a buildup of inner turmoil. This cycle can manifest in stress-related symptoms, emotional outbursts, or an overwhelming sense of dissatisfaction with life. Recognizing that these unresolved feelings need attention is the first step in beginning to release them. The transformative solution to this problem lies in the practice of emotional release through mindfulness and self-compassion. This involves acknowledging and confronting our emotions rather than shying away from them. When we allow ourselves to sit with our feelings, we can gain valuable insights into their origins and influences. This honest engagement fosters healing and helps us move forward. Imagine the experience of Carla, who struggled with feelings of resentment towards a colleague after a challenging work project. For months, she allowed these emotions to fester, creating tension in her daily interactions and robbing her of joy at work. Carla finally decided to confront her feelings through mindfulness meditation. Each evening, she dedicated time to reflect on the incident that sparked her resentment, allowing herself to feel the anger and sadness without judgment. As she unpacked her emotions, she began to understand the role they played in shaping her reactions. This realization not only liberated her from the corrosive hold of resentment, but also improved her working relationships and overall sense of peace. Philosophically, the practice of self-compassion plays a crucial role in this emotional release. By treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, we create a safe space to confront difficult emotions. Research indicates that self-compassion is positively correlated with emotional resilience, offering us the tools to navigate life's challenges with grace. When we approach our emotions with compassion, we are better able to understand their impact and find healthier expressions of them. To implement this process in your own life, begin by setting aside time for reflective journaling. Write freely about emotions or past experiences that still weigh on you. Allow yourself to express your feelings without censorship or concern for grammar. This practice can initiate a dialogue with your emotions, leading to greater clarity and understanding. Additionally, consider incorporating mindfulness exercises focused on emotional awareness, such as a body scan meditation. In this exercise, you bring awareness to each part of your body, observing any sensations associated with emotional tension. By tuning into these areas, you can give voice to unprocessed feelings and facilitate their release. As you embark on this journey of releasing emotional baggage, expect profound benefits. You may discover that acknowledging your emotions fosters a lighter, more open heart. Emotional freedom allows for deeper connections and a greater capacity to embrace joy and spontaneity in life. In the next chapter, we will explore how self-compassion and inner kindness can enhance personal growth, allowing you to nurture a supportive relationship with yourself. This shift in perspective will open new pathways towards transformation. As always, remember that your journey is uniquely yours, and take it one step at a time. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing insights and strategies that nourish your path to inner peace. Each moment you invest in understanding yourself is a step towards lasting emotional freedom. To effectively release emotional baggage and navigate inner turmoil, it is important to develop actionable steps that facilitate healing and growth. One such step is to create a dedicated space for emotional exploration. Carve out a specific time each week to engage in activities that foster self-reflection, whether it's journaling, meditating, or simply sitting in quiet contemplation. This practice allows you to connect with your emotions more deeply, giving yourself permission to feel and process what has been unaddressed. Consider John, who often suppressed feelings of sadness stemming from a heartbreak. After realizing the toll this had on his well-being, he committed to a weekly writing ritual. Each Sunday, he would sit in a cozy corner of his home with a cup of tea and his journal. Through his writing, he examined the emotions lurking beneath the surface, articulating his grief, hope, and eventual acceptance. Over time, John found that articulating his feelings provided a sense of relief and clarity, enabling him to move forward without the weight of his past. Another transformative approach is practicing gratitude alongside emotional release. Begin each day by reflecting on 3 things for which you are grateful, even amidst emotional turmoil. This practice helps shift your perspective, allowing space for positive emotions to coexist with those that are challenging. For instance, if you're navigating feelings of resentment, acknowledge them, but also recognize gratitude for the lessons learned from that experience, or the support you receive from friends and family. This dual awareness fosters emotional balance and promotes healing. Mia, a therapist, regularly employed gratitude in her practice to support clients dealing with emotional baggage. One client, overwhelmed by feelings of guilt following a difficult breakup, began to note 3 positive aspects of her life each day, intentionally linking them to the lessons learned from her experience. This practice gradually changed her narrative, leading her to recognize growth and fostering a sense of empowerment over her circumstances. As you begin to implement these strategies in your life, you can expect a myriad of benefits. By creating a designated time for reflection, you cultivate a relationship with your emotions that nurtures understanding and acceptance. Deepening this relationship helps release the grip of lingering pain, leaving you freer to engage meaningfully with others. Additionally, integrating gratitude into your emotional work enhances your overall outlook, laying a foundation for resilience and joy amidst hardship. I encourage you to begin your journey of emotional release by selecting a routine that resonates with you. Set aside dedicated time this week to either journal, meditate, or practice gratitude. Make it a sacred space where you honor your feelings without judgment. Reflect on any insights that arise during this process and allow yourself to celebrate even the smallest victories in your emotional journey. As we transition to the next chapter, we'll explore the profound impact of self-compassion and inner kindness as foundational elements for personal growth. Through self-compassion, you will learn to treat yourself with the same care and understanding that you extend to others. This shift in perspective paves the way for emotional healing and a more fulfilling life. Remember that every step you take in understanding your emotions is a vital element of your journey toward inner peace. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing tools and insights designed to support your growth and emotional well-being. With each moment dedicated to self-exploration, you are embracing the transformative power of silence and emotional clarity. Your path to freedom awaits. Chapter 8: Cultivating Self-Compassion and Inner Kindness. Have you ever found yourself in a spiral of self-criticism, feeling inadequate and unworthy? Imagine standing in front of a mirror, only to hear the harsh words echoing in your mind, whispering doubts about your abilities and character. This internal dialogue is more common than you might think. Studies show that many individuals are significantly more critical of themselves than they are of their friends or loved ones. This rampant self-judgment can lead to a persistent cycle of unhappiness, anxiety, and detrimental stress, preventing us from living fully and authentically. The problem lies in our conditioned response to adversity. Faced with difficulties, many individuals instinctively turn on themselves, pouring salt on their emotional wounds with negative self-talk. This relentless internal chatter diminishes our self-worth and often reinforces feelings of shame and guilt. The challenge, then, is to break free from this cycle and cultivate a mindset rooted in self-compassion and kindness, a vital step toward emotional healing and resilience. The transformative solution resides in embracing the practice of self-compassion. This approach encourages us to treat ourselves with the same kindness, understanding, and support that we would offer a close friend. Self-compassion is not about making excuses for our shortcomings or ignoring responsibility. It's about acknowledging our struggles without judgment and recognizing that imperfection is part of the shared human experience. Research by psychologist Kristen Neff highlights that self-compassionate individuals demonstrate greater emotional resilience and a lower tendency toward anxiety and depression. Reflect on Emily, who after years of striving for perfection in her career, constantly felt like a failure. When faced with setbacks, Emily would berate herself for not being good enough, leading to significant stress and burnout. Eventually, she sought out self-compassion practices. Each time she felt overwhelmed, Emily began to pause and speak to herself as she would to a friend, offering words of encouragement and understanding. Instead of reinforcing shame, she started acknowledging her struggles and telling herself, "It's okay to make mistakes. It's part of the learning process." This shift in mindset allowed her to approach challenges with newfound resilience and grace. Integrating self-compassion into your life begins with intentional practice. Cultivate a daily habit of positive self-talk. Whenever self-defeating thoughts arise, challenge these narratives by replacing them with affirming statements. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I'm such a failure," transform that inner dialogue to, "I'm learning and growing, and it's okay to struggle sometimes." Additionally, consider starting a self-compassion journal. Each evening, write down a moment during the day when you were hard on yourself. Next to it, write how you could have approached the situation with more kindness and grace. This exercise not only enhances self-awareness, but also provides clarity on how to nurture a kinder attitude toward yourself. The benefits of fostering self-compassion are profound. By practicing kindness toward ourselves, we build a foundation of emotional resilience. You will likely find that you become more accepting of your imperfections, leading to a greater willingness to try new things without the fear of judgment. This sense of inner kindness fosters a feeling of belonging within yourself, allowing you to embrace your authentic self wholeheartedly. As you embark on this journey of cultivating self-compassion, consider dedicating time each day to practice these techniques. Reach out to your inner self with love and understanding, creating a nurturing environment where growth can thrive. In the next chapter, we will delve deeper into overcoming anxiety by embracing stillness. You will learn how silence can become a powerful ally in alleviating anxiety and enhancing your overall well-being. Remember that self-compassion is a vital part of this journey. Every step you take toward kindness is a step toward a more fulfilling life. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing insights and tools to support your personal growth. Your journey of self-discovery and healing begins now. To actively cultivate self-compassion, it is essential to embrace a series of actionable steps that can transform how you perceive and respond to your inner dialogue. Start by integrating self-compassion breaks into your daily routine. Whenever you notice feelings of self-criticism or inadequacy, take a moment to pause and breathe. Ask yourself, what would I say to a friend experiencing the same struggle? This pause helps you shift from harsh self-judgment to a more compassionate perspective. By practicing this method, you train your mind to respond with kindness rather than criticism. Consider the experience of Alex, who often berated himself after making minor mistakes at work. One day, after missing an important deadline, he felt overwhelmed with self-doubt. Instead of succumbing to his usual self-criticism, Alex remembered the practice of self-compassion breaks. He took a short walk outside, reflecting on how he would comfort a friend in a similar situation. By the time he returned to his desk, Alex felt a profound shift. He had acknowledged his mistake, but also recognized that it did not define his worth or abilities. This mindful approach enabled him to formulate a plan to prevent future oversights without the weight of shame. Another vital step is to create affirmations that resonate with your journey. Write down short, positive statements that reflect the kindness and understanding you wish to embody. For instance, affirmations such as, "I am enough," or "I embrace my flaws as part of my journey," can serve as powerful reminders. Place these affirmations in visible locations, like on your desk or bathroom mirror, and repeat them daily, particularly during challenging moments. This practice encourages positive self-talk and reinforces a compassionate mindset. Sarah, a stay-at-home mom, struggled with feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, especially when comparing herself to others. By implementing daily affirmations, she began her mornings by declaring, "I am doing my best, and that is enough." Over time, Sarah found that these affirmations built her confidence, allowing her to embrace her role without constant comparison. This newfound self-acceptance enriched her interactions with her family and friends, fostering a positive atmosphere both at home and within herself. The benefits of practicing self-compassion are transformative. By cultivating an environment of kindness and support within yourself, you nurture resilience, allowing you to navigate challenges with more ease and confidence. Emotional well-being improves as you shift from a mindset of judgment to one of understanding, leading to healthier relationships, improved mental health, and a more profound sense of inner peace. As you embark on this journey towards self-compassion, I encourage you to start today. Take a few moments to identify the areas in your life where you are most critical of yourself. Make a commitment to practice self-compassion in those moments. You might choose to journal your progress, reflecting on how kindness shifts your perspective and actions over time. Looking ahead, the next chapter will explore the theme of overcoming anxiety by embracing stillness. You'll learn how cultivating silence can serve as an essential tool in managing anxiety and enhancing your overall quality of life. This exploration will illustrate how moments of quiet can help center your mind and create space for peace. Always remember that self-compassion is a vital part of this path. Each act of kindness you extend to yourself nurtures your growth and fosters a healthier relationship with your own identity. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for continued insights and support on your journey toward inner peace and emotional wellness. Your transformative journey is just beginning, and every moment holds the potential for profound growth. Chapter 9: Overcoming Anxiety by Embracing Stillness. Have you ever experienced that tight knot of anxiety creeping into your chest, rendering you unable to focus or breathe? Many people find themselves ensnared in the grips of anxiety, feeling overwhelmed by thoughts and worries that seem inescapable. The World Health Organization reports that anxiety disorders affect millions, often leading to feelings of isolation, uncertainty, and despair. This pervasive anxiety can prevent us from engaging fully with life, robbing us of joy and peace. The challenge lies in how we respond to anxiety, often amplifying it through our busy lives and relentless schedules. When faced with unease, we may resort to frantic thoughts or reactive behaviors, convincing ourselves that busyness will distract us from our worries. However, this approach rarely alleviates anxiety. Instead, it perpetuates a cycle of stress, as we become trapped in a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions that spiral out of control. Recognizing that we cannot busy our way out of anxiety is crucial. What we truly need is stillness. The transformative solution to overcoming anxiety is to embrace the power of stillness. Contrary to what you might think, stillness is not about being passive or inert. It is about actively creating a calm space where we can listen to ourselves and our needs. Research has shown that regular practices of stillness, such as meditation or quiet reflection, significantly reduce symptoms of anxiety and promote emotional well-being. By consciously allowing moments of silence into our lives, we can provide our minds the respite they desperately crave. Consider Jenny, a young professional working in a high-pressure environment. Caught in a fast-paced lifestyle, she often felt overwhelmed by constant demands, leading to frequent bouts of anxiety. One day, she discovered the practice of mindful meditation, which encouraged her to sit in stillness for just 10 minutes daily. With time, Jenny learned to focus on her breath, allowing her thoughts to pass like clouds in the sky. Rather than getting caught up in her racing mind, she began to cultivate a sense of inner peace. Over weeks, this stillness helped her regain control over her feelings, transforming her work experience into one filled with clarity and reassurance. Philosophically, embracing stillness reminds us of the importance of self-reflection. Taking time for our innermost thoughts allows us to confront our anxieties, rather than running from them. When we give ourselves permission to be still, we create the space for deeper understanding and healing. This practice also supports our ability to process experiences mindfully, ultimately fostering resilience in the face of life's unpredictability. To apply this transformative solution in your life, begin by carving out a few minutes each day for stillness. Create a serene environment, free from distractions, where you can sit quietly. Focus on your breath and allow any thoughts or feelings to arise without judgment. Over time, you may find moments of stillness becoming more nourishing and powerful. As you embark on this journey toward embracing stillness, expect a range of benefits. You will likely discover that moments of calm lead to heightened self-awareness and emotional balance, providing clarity on what truly matters. This connection to stillness offers a gentle reminder that you can face challenges with grace, rather than fear. As we transition to the next chapter, we will explore the profound effects of living with a clear mind and open heart. You will learn how stillness can reveal the deeper wisdom within you, empowering your emotional and spiritual growth. Remember that every moment of stillness is a step towards serenity, and don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing strategies and insights to aid your journey. Your journey toward overcoming anxiety begins now. And with each act of stillness, you cultivate a space for peace and healing in your life. To fully embrace the power of stillness in overcoming anxiety, it's essential to adopt practical, actionable steps that you can integrate into your everyday life. Start by implementing a daily routine dedicated to mindfulness and stillness. Choose a time, perhaps in the morning or before bedtime, and commit to a 5 to 10 minute period where you can sit in silence and focus on your breath. As you inhale and exhale, direct your attention to the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. This practice allows your mind to settle, creating a refuge from the stressors of daily life. Take the example of Mark, a high school teacher, who often faced anxiety before each day's classes. Initially overwhelmed by the thought of managing his students and the curriculum, he began dedicating time each morning before school to practice stillness. He set a quiet corner in his home as his meditation space and focused on his breath. Over time, he noticed this practice helped him approach his day with a sense of calm and confidence that transformed his teaching experience. By welcoming stillness, Mark found not only relief from anxiety, but also a renewed passion for his work. Another step to enhance the practice of embracing stillness is to incorporate mindful moments during the day. Whenever you find yourself feeling anxious or overwhelmed, whether in a meeting, while commuting, or during social interactions, pause for a moment to take several deep breaths. This practice helps interrupt anxious thoughts, grounding you in the present moment. Acknowledge the sensations in your body and the environment around you, allowing yourself to experience the here and now fully. Consider Nina, an office manager often inundated with responsibilities. She discovered that taking brief breaks throughout her day to reconnect with her breath dramatically improved her resilience against anxiety. By dedicating just a minute to breathe deeply and observe her surroundings, she could reset her mental state, making her feel more connected and less burdened. Nina's decision to embrace mindful moments contributed to a more productive and fulfilling workday, highlighted by clarity and focus. The benefits of embracing stillness are profound. As you practice mindfulness and engage in moments of quiet reflection, you will likely notice a reduction in anxious thoughts and improved emotional balance. This practice fosters self-awareness, allowing you to recognize anxiety triggers and respond compassionately rather than reactively. By cultivating a routine that encourages stillness, you not only alleviate immediate anxiety, but also empower yourself to approach future challenges with resilience and strength. As you begin to weave these practices into your life, I encourage you to keep a journal documenting your experiences. Note how stillness affects your mood, thoughts, and overall well-being. Celebrate each small victory, recognizing that this journey is a process of continuous growth and self-discovery. In our next chapter, we will delve into the idea of living with a clear mind and open heart. Together, we'll explore how the practices of stillness and mindfulness can facilitate personal and emotional development, inviting more profound connections within ourselves and with others. This chapter will reveal the transformative potential of living authentically and with purpose. Remember that each moment you dedicate to stillness is a step toward cultivating peace in your life. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for continued exploration and resources that support your personal journey. Every breath taken in stillness becomes an opportunity for healing and growth as you navigate the rich landscape of your emotional world. Embrace this journey with openness. Profound transformation awaits you. Chapter 10. Reclaiming mental space through simple practices. Have you ever felt as though your mind is a cluttered room, overflowing with all sorts of thoughts, worries, and distractions? In today's world, where we are bombarded by information from every direction, many people experience mental overwhelm that prevents clarity and focus. Research suggests that excessive cognitive load can lead to stress and decreased productivity, leaving us feeling drained and unfulfilled. The struggle to maintain mental space can seem daunting, as we often find ourselves lost in a maze of commitments and digital noise. The problem lies in our tendency to neglect the importance of mental decluttering. We often continuously absorb new information, while old thoughts and emotions pile up, creating a confusing mental environment. This clutter can manifest in various ways, such as difficulty concentrating, increased anxiety, or a constant sense of being overwhelmed. Recognizing the need to reclaim mental space is essential for fostering calmness and clarity in our lives. The transformative solution is to incorporate simple practices into our daily routines that promote mental decluttering. One of the most effective approaches is the practice of intentional pauses, which involves taking a moment to step back and consciously assess the thoughts and emotions that are occupying your mind. This mindful interruption allows you to create the mental space necessary to process and release unnecessary clutter. Imagine the experience of Laura, a freelance graphic designer often juggling multiple projects. Caught in a whirlwind of deadlines, she struggled to maintain focus and found herself constantly overwhelmed. After recognizing the toll this took on her creativity, Laura committed to implementing intentional pauses throughout her day. Every hour, she would step away from her work for 5 minutes to close her eyes, take deep breaths, and check in with herself. This practice gave her the clarity to identify which tasks required immediate attention and which were simply cluttering her space. Over time, Laura experienced renewed energy and inspiration, allowing her to dive back into her projects with a sharper focus. Philosophically, intentional pauses remind us of the importance of self-awareness in managing mental space. By creating moments of stillness, we invite ourselves to engage in reflection, revealing patterns in our thoughts and helping us prioritize more effectively. Scientific research has shown that incorporating regular breaks into our routines can enhance cognitive function and overall performance, enabling us to work more efficiently and with greater satisfaction. To implement this solution, start by dedicating a few minutes each hour to pause and assess your mental state. During these breaks, reflect on the thoughts running through your mind. Identify distractions and urgent tasks, and then make a conscious decision about how to move forward. You might find it helpful to keep a notepad handy to jot down any pressing concerns or ideas that arise during this time, allowing you to release them from your active thoughts. Another practical approach to reclaiming mental space is the practice of digital detox. Consider setting aside designated times during your day where you consciously unplug from technology, stepping away from screens to embrace the quiet around you. In doing so, you'll allow your mind to recalibrate and refocus without the constant stream of information vying for your attention. As you begin this journey toward mental clarity, stay attuned to the benefits of intentional pauses and digital detoxes. You may discover that you become more present and engaged in your work and relationships. Removing the clutter from your mind allows space for creativity and understanding, fostering a renewed sense of purpose. As we move forward, the next chapter will focus on strengthening emotional resilience against stress. We will explore how to cultivate a mindset that can better withstand life's challenges, helping you foster a sense of inner strength. Remember that each step you take toward reclaiming mental space is a step toward serenity and empowerment. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing support and insights as you navigate this enriching path toward clarity and balance. Your journey to a clearer mind starts now, redefining how you engage with the world around you. To effectively reclaim mental space and create a clearer, more focused mind, it's important to implement actionable steps that can be easily integrated into your daily routine. One fundamental practice to adopt is the art of journaling. Set aside a few minutes each day, perhaps in the morning or before bed, to express your thoughts freely on paper. Writing down your feelings, worries, and tasks can serve as a powerful form of mental decluttering. It allows you to externalize everything that's swirling in your mind, making it easier to prioritize and process what is truly important. Consider the story of David, a college student who often felt overwhelmed with assignments and social obligations. Each evening, he began dedicating just 10 minutes to journaling. He would jot down what was on his mind, including tasks for the next day and any lingering worries. This simple practice transformed his mental landscape. David discovered that by committing his chaotic thoughts to paper, he was able to approach his studies with clarity, reducing anxiety and enhancing focus on each task at hand. Another effective strategy is organizing your physical environment. Cluttered spaces often reflect cluttered minds, and taking the time to tidy your surroundings can greatly contribute to mental clarity. Consider designating a specific day each week to declutter your workspace or home. As you sort through belongings, ask yourself whether each item serves a purpose or brings you joy. Let go of what no longer serves you. This process not only refreshes your space but also provides a sense of accomplishment and clarity. Take inspiration from Sophia, a busy professional who struggled with focus due to a cluttered office. Frustrated by the chaos, she committed to decluttering one small section of her workspace each week. With each area she organized, Sophia felt a wave of relief wash over her. Not only did she become more productive, but she found that a clean, organized space allowed her mind to clear, paving the way for creativity and fresh ideas. Incorporating mindfulness during daily activities is also a powerful way to reclaim mental space. Whether you're eating, walking, or driving, try to immerse yourself fully in the experience. Focus on the sensations, sounds, and sights around you. This practice encourages you to ground yourself in the present moment, alleviating the distraction of racing thoughts. For instance, during meals, concentrate on the flavors and textures of your food instead of multitasking. Allowing yourself to be fully present in these moments fosters a calm mind and a deeper appreciation for life's simple pleasures. As you apply these strategies, anticipate a range of benefits. You may encounter increased emotional stability and a greater ability to concentrate on tasks. Recognize that by consciously creating mental space, you empower yourself to respond to challenges with clarity and resilience. The practice of decluttering your mind fosters not only productivity, but also a heightened sense of well-being and fulfillment. I encourage you to choose one or more of these practices to implement over the coming week. Begin your journey toward mental clarity today by setting aside time for journaling or organizing your environment. Acknowledge the progress you make, no matter how small, and simply appreciate each step in this transformative process. In our next chapter, we will delve into the theme of strengthening emotional resilience against stress. We'll explore how embracing vulnerability and harnessing inner strength can help you navigate challenges with grace. This exploration will illuminate the powerful connection between emotional resilience and mental well-being. Remember that every step you take toward reclaiming mental space is an act of self-care that nourishes your growth and tranquility. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons. Your journey provides endless possibilities for growth and transformation. Embrace this opportunity to cultivate a clearer, more focused mind, inviting peace and clarity into your life each day. Chapter 11. Strengthening Emotional Resilience Against Stress. Have you ever faced a setback that knocked the wind out of you, leaving you feeling vulnerable and unprepared to move forward? Many of us encounter moments of adversity that can shake our confidence and disrupt our sense of well-being. Research shows that stress affects nearly 80% of adults in various forms, often leading to feelings of anxiety and helplessness. This overwhelming sensation can impair our ability to think clearly, make decisions, and foster meaningful relationships. The challenge is that life's unpredictabilities can often leave us feeling disempowered. When we encounter stress, whether from work, personal relationships, or unexpected life changes, our natural tendency may be to retreat or shut down emotionally. This avoidance behavior, while it may seem protective, often leads to stagnation, preventing us from adapting and growing through adversity. Therefore, developing emotional resilience, the ability to bounce back from difficulties, is crucial to maintaining our mental and emotional health. The transformative solution lies in cultivating practices that enhance emotional resilience. Building resilience is proactive. It involves developing a mindset that views challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and learning. By adopting strategies grounded in self-compassion, mindfulness, and positive reframing, you can strengthen your emotional core and better navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life. Consider the experience of Michael, who faced the challenge of being laid off from his job unexpectedly. Initially, Michael found it difficult to cope with the fear and uncertainty that ensued. However, he chose to view the situation as an opportunity to reassess his career path. Embracing mindfulness, he began to meditate regularly, which helped him manage his anxiety and cultivate a sense of clarity. This practice allowed Michael to reflect on his passions and prospects without the noise of self-doubt. Consequently, he found the courage to pursue a career change that he had long considered, ultimately leading to a fulfilling new job. Philosophically, shifting our perspective on setbacks can profoundly enhance our emotional resilience. When we approach challenges with a growth mindset, we become more inclined to recognize that failures are a natural part of life and that they provide valuable lessons. Studies in psychology reveal that cultivating a growth mindset can reduce stress, improve problem-solving abilities, and increase our overall satisfaction in life. To build your emotional resilience, begin by practicing self-compassion during times of stress. Instead of being your harshest critic, speak to yourself with kindness. Remind yourself that everyone faces hardships, and it's all right to feel vulnerable. Additionally, engage in positive reframing, a technique that involves intentionally focusing on the silver lining of difficult situations. For example, if you experience a setback at work, ask yourself what skills or insights you can glean from that experience that may help you in the future. Incorporating small daily practices can also enhance your resilience. Consider establishing a gratitude routine where you reflect on 3 things you are grateful for each day. This simple act can help shift your focus from challenges to the positivity that still exists in your life. As you embark on this journey to strengthen your emotional resilience, remain gentle with yourself. Change takes time, and every small step contributes to your growth. I encourage you to start by identifying a recent setback in your life and take time to reflect on how you can apply self-compassion and positive reframing to that experience. In the next chapter, we will explore the power of living with a clear mind and open heart. You will learn how these principles can foster deeper connections and a greater appreciation for life's beauty. Remember that building emotional resilience is an ongoing journey, one that empowers you to become a more centered and confident version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing insights and support as you navigate this enriching path toward inner strength and resilience. Each step you take serves as a stepping stone toward a more fulfilled and joyful life. To effectively reinforce your emotional resilience, it's crucial to integrate specific, actionable steps into your daily life. Start by developing a resilience toolkit, a collection of strategies and practices tailored to help you navigate stress and adversity. One key component of this toolkit is the practice of mindfulness meditation. Dedicate at least 10 minutes each day to sit quietly, focusing on your breath. As thoughts and concerns arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently redirect your attention back to your breathing. This practice cultivates mental clarity and helps you build the emotional fortitude necessary to face challenges with grace. Consider the journey of Lisa, a marketing professional who often felt overwhelmed by her responsibilities. As she began incorporating mindfulness meditation into her morning routine, she started her days with a clearer head and a more adaptable mindset. Instead of being thrown off by unexpected stressors at work, Lisa found herself approaching each challenge with a calm focus, which ultimately enhanced her performance and reduced her anxiety levels. Another powerful strategy for bolstering emotional resilience is to maintain a strong support network. Surrounding yourself with supportive friends, family members, or mentors can provide a sense of community and reassurance. When facing adversity, don't hesitate to reach out for help or talk through your feelings with someone you trust. This sharing can foster deeper connections and remind you that you are not alone in your struggles. For instance, when Kevin faced a series of professional setbacks, he turned to his close friend for advice. Engaging in open dialogue allowed him to process his thoughts and gain valuable insights, which ultimately helped him bounce back stronger than before. Additionally, practicing gratitude regularly can significantly enhance your resilience by shifting your focus from negative thoughts to positive experiences. Make it a habit to write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. This simple exercise compels you to notice the goodness in your life, even during challenging times. Stay-at-home mom Sarah found that keeping a gratitude journal helped her shift her perspective from feeling overwhelmed by household demands to acknowledging the joy in her children's laughter or the warmth of her home. By recognizing and appreciating these small blessings, she nurtured a sense of resilience that made handling daily challenges more manageable. As you apply these techniques, anticipate the positive transformations that can unfold in your life. Strengthening your emotional resilience not only enhances your ability to cope with stress, but also encourages personal growth and self-awareness. You may find that you become more adaptive, more connected to those around you, and better equipped to embrace uncertainties with confidence. I encourage you to take action now by implementing at least one of these practices into your daily routine. Whether you choose to meditate, reach out to a friend, or maintain a gratitude journal, every step you take is a vital part of your journey toward emotional resilience. Looking ahead, the next chapter will delve into living with a clear mind and open heart. We will explore how cultivating mental clarity and emotional openness can enhance your relationships and enrich your sense of purpose. Embracing these concepts will empower you to live authentically and fully, opening pathways to greater fulfillment in all aspects of your life. Remember, nurturing your emotional resilience is an ongoing process that blossoms with time and intention. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for continuous guidance and strategies designed to support your journey. Each day offers new opportunities for growth, and with each step you take, you move closer to living a life filled with purpose and joy. Embrace this ongoing journey of self-discovery and celebrate the strength that lies within you. Chapter 12. Living with a clear mind and open heart. Have you ever found yourself longing for a deeper connection to yourself and to those around you? Picture standing at the edge of a serene lake, where the water reflects the clarity of the sky above. This image perfectly symbolizes the inner state many of us desire, a clear mind that enables genuine interactions and open-hearted relationships. Yet, in a world often characterized by distractions and chaos, achieving this state can appear elusive. The problem many face is that accumulated stress, unresolved emotional turmoil, and the busyness of life can cloud our minds and hearts. When we are overloaded with information and emotions, we struggle to be present, leading to superficial connections with others and difficulties in forging meaningful relationships. Scientific research highlights that such distractions not only impair our emotional well-being, but also hinder our ability to communicate effectively, appreciate life's moments, and cultivate compassion for ourselves and others. The transformative solution to this challenge is to embrace practices that foster mental clarity and emotional openness. At the core of these practices lies mindfulness, which invites us to engage fully with each experience while cultivating an attitude of acceptance and curiosity. By integrating mindfulness into our daily lives, we can create the space necessary to observe our thoughts and feelings, allowing us to respond authentically and compassionately. Take the inspiring example of Clara, a busy healthcare worker who often felt stressed and disconnected from her loved ones. After realizing that she was moving through life on autopilot, she committed to implementing mindfulness into her routine. Each day, Clara dedicated time to meditate and practice mindful walking, intentionally focusing on her breath and the sensations in her body. This daily practice helped her not only calm her racing thoughts, but also reconnect with her emotions. As she developed a clear mind, Clara noticed profound changes in her interactions. She began to listen more deeply to her patients and communicate more openly with her family, building stronger, more resilient relationships. Philosophically, living with a clear mind and open heart emphasizes the significance of vulnerability. When we allow ourselves to be open, both to our feelings and to the experiences of others, we pave the way for deeper understanding and empathy. Research indicates that emotional vulnerability fosters stronger connections and promotes greater resilience in relationships. To put this solution into practice, start by integrating mindfulness exercises into your daily routine. Develop a habit of consciously checking in with your thoughts and emotions throughout the day. For example, take a moment to pause and breathe before responding to someone or before starting a new task. This brief pause encourages clarity and helps you approach situations with intention rather than reactivity. Another effective approach is to practice active listening in your interactions. When engaging with others, focus completely on what they are saying, rather than preparing your response while they speak. This shift in focus nurtures an open-hearted connection, allowing those around you to feel valued and respected. Practicing this creates a ripple effect, enriching both your relationships and your own emotional experience. As you embark on this journey toward living with a clear mind and open heart, anticipate the transformative benefits that will emerge. You may find that you develop stronger relationships, a deeper understanding of yourself, and greater resilience in the face of challenges. In the next chapter, we will explore how the practice of silence can enhance emotional and spiritual growth. This exploration will illuminate the profound impact of stillness as a pathway to deeper self-awareness and fulfillment. Remember that each effort you make to clear your mind and open your heart brings you closer to the life you aspire to live. Don't forget to subscribe to Balance Horizons for ongoing insights supporting your journey. The path to clarity and connection unfolds beautifully before you, and each moment presents an opportunity for growth. Embrace this journey with an open heart. To effectively embrace the practice of living with a clear mind and open heart, it is essential to incorporate actionable steps into your daily life. One of the most beneficial strategies is to establish a daily mindfulness routine. Spend at least 10 minutes each morning focusing on your breath. This practice not only sets a positive tone for the day, but also allows for greater clarity as you navigate your experiences. As you breathe, visualize any chaotic thoughts gently drifting away, creating space for peace. Over time, this ritual can help you approach challenges with composure and ensure that your mind remains uncluttered throughout the day. Consider the experience of Olivia, a busy parent who often felt overwhelmed by her responsibilities. After committing to a daily mindfulness practice, she discovered that even minimal time dedicated to quiet reflection could transform her mindset. Olivia shared that by setting aside time each morning to breathe and focus, she found that her interactions with her children became more present and joyful. Rather than reacting to stressors with frustration, she engaged with an open heart, which enriched her relationships and created a nurturing environment at home. In addition to mindfulness, cultivating gratitude can significantly enhance your ability to live openly and joyfully. Each evening, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you are grateful for that day. This practice encourages you to recognize the positive aspects of your life, reinforcing the connection between your heart and mind. For example, if you had a meaningful conversation with a loved one or enjoyed a delicious meal, note those experiences in a gratitude journal. This small act fosters appreciation and reminds you of the abundance present in your life. Take inspiration from Jake, who struggled with feelings of negativity and isolation. By journaling his 3 daily gratitude points, he began to shift his perspective. One day, he wrote about the warmth of the sun on his face during a brief walk, and another day, he reflected on the laughter shared during a family dinner. Through this practice, Jake realized how often he overlooked these simple joys. As his focus shifted to gratitude, emotional resilience grew, and he started to engage more openly with friends and family, nurturing deeper connections. To further embrace a clear mind and open heart, practice active listening in conversations. When someone speaks to you, fully engage by placing your attention on them. Set aside distractions, make eye contact, and listen intently. In doing so, you not only validate the speaker's feelings, but also foster a strong sense of connection. This practice enhances your interactions and creates an environment where empathy can flourish, allowing you to respond more thoughtfully to those around you. As you implement these techniques, expect enhanced emotional well-being and stronger relationships. Living with a clear mind and an open heart enables you to be more present, allowing for genuine interactions and a renewed appreciation for life. To kickstart this process, I encourage you to choose one of these practices to integrate into your daily life over the next week. Whether you focus on mindfulness, gratitude, or active listening, notice how it transforms your experiences and interactions. In conclusion, this book has guided you through a transformative journey towards emotional well-being and inner peace. We've explored the power of silence, mindfulness, and self-compassion, providing practical strategies to cultivate a clear mind and an open heart. Each chapter has aimed to equip you with tools to release emotional baggage, strengthen your resilience against stress, and embrace the beauty of living authentically. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you embark on a path toward greater clarity, connection, and fulfillment. Thank you for investing your time in this exploration of personal growth. Your commitment to nurturing your well-being is commendable. If you found value in this content, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Your engagement not only supports us, but helps create a community dedicated to fostering emotional health and mindfulness. Embrace this journey wholeheartedly. The best is yet to come.